Hey guys, welcome on my channel. Long time no see, long time no hear. I'm apologize for this because right now we're literally on the finish line with my nutrition and my sportswear brand called GOLEM Sportswear. So it's not GSS, it's different brand, it's separate brand. So I have GSS like nutrition and GOLEM sports here, like amazing sports here, not only for guys but also for women, and it's really exciting. So let's make some updates on my business. So regarding nutrition, as I said, we're now on the finish line. We had some problems during our finishing our products. We had some problems during solving shipping around the world, but now I'm happy to say you that it's already done, and in short time I will present you all the products. And today I want to show you some of the products. So the first one, it's Funny Boot, and it's really good thing for sleep. And here we have pre-workout Flat Fury. It's really amazing pre-workout. A lot of people tried it and they are so amazed by effect it makes on your body. It's really like something different that you can expect from the usual pre-workout. And we have also some products like normal products like creatine monohydrate, or some vitamins, some omega-3, some lecithin. So we have really pretty huge line of sports nutrition. One issue with sport nutrition is that some of the products they banned in some locations. So it's because it contains some ingredients they are not allowed in some locations. In some locations, especially in location where we produce it, it's 100% legal, so you can sell it, you can produce it with no problem, with no issues. But some products like in United States, for example, they are banned, and this is one issue we're trying to solve now. So you just can't send it by regular courier to United States, but I'm really sure we can do something to bring these products for you too. And I want to ask you guys, if you are interested to become a local dealer in your specific area around the world, just send me DM for official page of GSS Labs on Instagram, and let's talk to manager and let's try to figure it out. Let's try to find some way how to bring all these products to you and to your customers. So send DM, and I'm sure we will find a way how to do this. Regarding to my sportswear brand, next week we starting filming promo videos. So we have huge line of men's clothing and also women clothing, really nice, really top quality. You know, it's quality, I can compare this quality to top lines of Nike here or Adidas here even. It's really it's really top technology sportswear. So it's not just like some small brands like they use this, you know, Fruit of the Loom t-shirts. They put their logo on this t-shirt and then they sell it like it's something special. No, we creating our own designs from our own materials, and this is not cheap China materials. It's really expensive materials from the Italy. So it's top level materials from all over the world. And as I said, we figured out delivery, worldwide delivery, so for a really affordable price. And this means that in a really short time you can make pre-order. You can put your order on a website, even on a official page of sportswear company, GOLEM Sportswear on Instagram, and in short time you can receive your order and try this amazing gear. So stay tuned on this, and I think like maybe in 2 weeks we will start it. I don't want to say you for sure 2 weeks, because you know, a lot of delays now, a lot of kind of problems on the beginning, but we are working hard on this, and we're finishing. We're really finishing, and now it's a question of really short time to start it all and to bring your products. We will make this pre-sale, as I mentioned, because we want to know that every customer will receive his piece of sportswear and without any delays, and we wanted to bring even you your lovely t-shirt or your lovely sport leggings or whatever. So stay tuned, guys, and it will be really huge. One more thing, as I told in previous videos, I had a huge problem with my shoulder. It's really old, and it's like 7 years old problem, and I tried to make some MRI, I tried to make some researches on this, and unfortunately I couldn't fit an MRI machine, so it was like long ride, and finally a few days ago I met one doctor here from Germany, really nice surgeon, and he made some tests, some usual, you know, like some easy tests with my hand, with my shoulder, and by this test he found out that I have torn my rotator cuff, and it's really old, and it's like 7 years old injury. So in this case he said that surgery, because of all this muscle mass, and because also of oldness of this injury, surgery is not a good way now to make it better, because it's really big surgery, and it's really hard surgery, difficult surgery. So after this kind of surgeries, possibility that you will back to your workouts and you can lift the same heavy and the same intensity, it's like 50-50. So I don't want to risk it at all now, and I'll just keep going. and I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, and after some years, when I maybe change my routine, when I go like in different kind of sports, or I will go lighter, I will lose some muscle mass. After that, I can think about surgery, but you know, only in the case if I can make like 1 year for regeneration. Now I'm not allowed to do this. But the good thing that it's not fresh injury. It's like, as I said, it's like 7 years old injury. So during these 7 years, I made huge progress. I gained a lot of muscle mass, and you know, I'm a little bit, you know, like limited in some movement. So I can do free weight, as I mentioned. I can with my presses, with my bench, or I can do dumbbells on a flat, on an incline. But in general, I can train really hard. I can make some improvements, some good improvements, and I'm happy about this, because, as the doctor said, with this kind of injury, like the half of people will stop exercises at all, because you know, like it will hurt you, you will feel uncomfortable. So in my case, I'm happy that I can do all of this, and let's see what happened in time. But now I decided that I will stay stuck to my routine, and I will keep my shoulder like this. And the most important thing, he said, that because of this huge muscle mass of delts, they keep in my shoulder in a place. So if I don't have these shoulders, if I don't have this muscle around, it will be the way more worse than this. As I said, guys, it's my journey to bigger weight. Now it goes really good. Only one issue here in Dubai, that now it's really hot here. It's really huge humidity comparing to Miami. When I lived 1 year in a couple, it's like twice more humidity and twice higher temperature. So you literally go outside and you feel like in a sauna. It's really nothing good for me. And also myself, as 90% of people, when you live in this hot temperature, you have less appetite, you don't want to eat too much. So I need to push myself hard to eat all this amount of foods I have now. And as I told you, it's like 11,000 calories, but I'm doing good, and I'm keeping growing, and I became stronger and bigger. So guys, now I want to continue to next part of this video, and this will be talking about something you wanna hear from me with my good friend, with andrologist Dr. Anton Drasnin. So see you, and stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome on my channel, and this is new video with my friend, with Dr. Drasnin, and today we want to talk about steroids, about using steroids, and particular few steroids, few of them. So it will be testosterone, it will be trenbolone, and in some way boldenone and masteron. Why we choose this topic? Because you're a little bit tired from my blood work, from explanation of my blood work. We will be back to this tema, but in short time. And now we want to talk about this interesting topic. And I know you want it, you like it, because I have literally tens of questions every day. How to use this? How to use this? What I think about this compound, some advices about how to make first cycle or how to maintain your cycles. So this is why we talk about this. So today we will start with testosterone, and the first question to doctor, it's about how to know, how to find out that you're using real testosterone. And as you know, in the market, there are so many fakes today. There are so many empty things or other shit. So how you could know that you're using real thing in terms of testosterone?
Hi guys. There are few indicators of the work and effectiveness of artificial testosterone which you use. The most important indicator is the high level of testosterone. The high level of your testosterone represents that artificial testosterone which you use is really working and effective. And the level of your testosterone can be high and very high, and it depends on the dosage of artificial testosterone which you use. Then the second indicator of the work and effectiveness of artificial testosterone are very low levels of luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. If you have very low levels of luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone, this represents also the work and effectiveness of your artificial testosterone. And the last indicator, of course, the high level of estradiol. Of course, while using artificial testosterone, you will have a quite high level of estradiol, which also represents that you use working and effective artificial testosterone.
Okay.
These are the most important indicators of the work and effectiveness of testosterone.
Okay, now we know how to detect real testosterone, and let's say if we use short ester like propionate, when we made injection, and when we need to go to make blood work to see real level of testosterone. So in case of testosterone propionate.
In case of using short testosterone, you should do your blood tests 2 or 3 days after first. You can do your blood tests 2 or 3 days after first injection.
Okay, but in terms of long esters like enanthate and cypionate?
In this case, you should do your blood tests after 2 or 2.5 weeks of using long testosterone. Yes.
Okay, so that means that you made 3 injections, like every 5th, 6th day, and only after this you go to make your blood work, and then you see your real level of testosterone. But as you said, you can't say based on this level that real amount of testosterone in your injection. So it would be high, but how much high, it depends on each person.
It's Ilya, it's impossible, in most cases, it's impossible to detect the real level of testosterone when it is very high.
Yeah.
When it is very high, it is impossible to detect in most laboratories.
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm saying. Like every time you go to some lab and you make your whole testosterone level, you see just that it's more than something. Yes. But they cannot say you exact level of your testosterone. So if you use like 1 cc once a week, like really low dosage of testosterone, it could be higher than normal range, but still it could be in some, like affordable range. But if you use like 500 grams of testosterone or even 1 gram of testosterone per week, it's in 100% of cases, it would be more than max, and you can't say that exact level of testosterone.
Yes, you are completely right.
Okay,
but don't forget about low levels of luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone, which also represent the work and effectiveness of artificial testosterone.
Yeah. Okay. So now, guys, you know if you have real testosterone, which marks you need to see on your blood work to make sure that your testosterone, your artificial testosterone, is a real one and it's not some fake, it's not some empty fake. So let's talk about trenbolone. It's my #1 steroid I use. It's my beloved trenbolone, and there are few people talk about trenbolone like if you don't have this you can catch your breath after injection. So it's like asthmatic something after injection. This is not real trenbolone. Is it true, or it is not true in 100% cases?
First of all, trenbolone is not only your favorite one. Lots of sportsmen like trenbolone because it is very effective, and it is a very interesting drug as well, because first of all, while using trenbolone, people have a very high level of prolactin, which is very bad, and it can make it can make some harm. But the most important thing you should bear in mind while using trenbolone is a very high level of estradiol. While using trenbolone, people have a false high level of estradiol. It is very high, but it is false, because some substance which is contained in trenbolone is detected as estradiol in labs. That's why we have a false high level of estradiol while using trenbolone. It isn't a real level. It isn't genuine level.
So don't be fooled, guys. Don't be fooled. Don't try to eliminate this fake estradiol after using trenbolone, because it's not real level of your estrogen. And if you act like you start eating estrogen blockers, like in a daily basis, to try to make this level lower, nothing will happen. So this is main point of using trenbolone. Let's talk about this asthmatic feeling after injection. Is it mandatory in each case, or some people could have it, some people could not have it? Because why I'm asking, because a lot of people, for them, this thing, it's a mark, it's a proof of real trenbolone. If they don't have it, this feeling right after injection, they say like, it's fake, there are no trenbolone in this bottle. So let's make clear.
The most important thing is that most sportsmen have such a feeling while injection, but it isn't the indicator of the quality of this drug or the work or effectiveness of this drug. Because if you don't have such a feeling, it does not show that this drug is not effective and working. Yeah. No, so, because some sportsmen can have no such feeling.
Yeah,
and
so
it is normal. And it is
words, we can say that this feeling you have not only from trenbolone, you can have this feeling from each injection when you put it on a blood flow, directly on a blood flow. But in case of trenbolone, it's more aggressive compound, so you have this feeling more, like you feel it more than after other substances. But it's not mandatory for trenbolone to have this asthmatic feeling after. It's not a mark, it's not a proof of real trenbolone. Okay, one last thing about trenbolone. You said that trenbolone, that one other thing about trenbolone, that it could increase your prolactin levels and really, really high. So how can you maintain this? How can you make this levels lower after using trenbolone? And which medicine is using usually to solve this problem?
Mhm. In case of high level of prolactin while using trenbolone, we should use cabergoline. It is the only medicine which is used in such cases. People all over the world use only cabergoline in order to decrease the level of prolactin while using trenbolone. The dosage the dosage of this medicine depends first of all on the level of prolactin. It is the main reason, and in most cases, sportsmen take cabergoline a half of tablet once a week, but in some cases, you need to take cabergoline twice a week. I mean, a half a tablet. But in some cases, people take one tablet twice a week, and in order to decrease a very high level of prolactin, and it is normal. But in most cases, people take cabergoline a half a tablet once a week, or a half a tablet once in 2 weeks.
Okay, so guys, like as I mentioned before, if you want to see real picture of your hormones, of how your body works, it's only one way to make a blood work, and then you see exact levels. But as I know, a lot of guys, they said me that unfortunately they don't have this possibility right now, or then don't have this possibility at all to make blood work and to see hormone tests. For some guys, it's too expensive. For some guys, they just don't have these labs near their living. So in these cases, in the particular case of prolactin, of lowering prolactin levels, we could use some normal dosage of cabergoline on weekly basis, and we can lower these levels and make them really low during our whole cycle. This is how pros do this. So because when we compare two hormones like estradiol and prolactin, when we have really low level of estradiol, it's not good. It's bad, and it can cause you a lot of problems and a lot of struggling. But if you have a low, really low level of prolactin, it's nothing bad. It don't affect any of your body systems, and doesn't affect nothing at all. And this is the reason why pros use cabergoline on weekly basis during their whole preparation, during their whole cycle. And this is the way how they solve these high prolactin levels. Is it true?
Yes, you are completely right. The most pro use cabergoline on a weekly basis without doing any tests. Yes.
Yeah. So this is, if I take it right, this is half of pill once a week.
Yes. In most cases, this dosage. Yes.
Yeah. And the pills, they are the same everywhere, or they have some different doses?
Yes, the dosage is the same all over the world. Yes.
So it's a half of milligram, or
half of a milligram.
Half of a milligram. So guys,
yes,
half of this pill once a week, and you don't care about your prolactin. Your prolactin will be the lowest you can do the whole your preparation, and your you will have no problems from high prolactin at all. And
yes, the low level of prolactin is completely harmless. Completely.
Okay, but the low level of estradiol, it's not good. It's not good. So don't act like this in terms of decreasing levels of your estrogen. Your estrogen helps you to grow your muscles, and you need to have your good level of estradiol, not too high, not too low, but your level. And this is the problem because which level is yours, it depends on each person. So, and you need to have your own dosage of estradiol blockers to maintain your good level of estradiol, but don't do it like to zero because it's not good, and it could be even worse than you have high estradiol.
Yes, and contrary to popular belief that only high level of estradiol is very bad, low level of estradiol is very bad as well, because sportsmen with a very low level of estradiol can have lots of problems, including low libido. Yes. Because most sportsmen are sure that low libido is caused only by high level of estradiol. Low level of estradiol also causes low libido as well.
So we can say that really high level of estradiol and really low level of estradiol, they have similar marks on the body. So low libido with high estradiol, low libido with low estradiol, it's similar. It's similar. So you could feel that when you have low estradiol, you could feel that you have really high estradiol. Is it true?
No, we can't say that the symptoms of high level and low level of estradiol are similar. They are quite similar in some aspects. In some aspects, they can't be similar in all cases.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
But,
so in
yes.
some aspects, they're similar,
Yes.
and really not experienced steroid user could say that he has a high estrogen level by his feelings, but in real he has really low estrogen levels because he don't know what other marks of high estrogen levels could have on his body. Okay,
that's why it is very important to closely monitor the level of estradiol while using anabolic steroids.
Yeah, so guys, like if you're serious about bodybuilding, you know you need to have this possibility to make blood work on some regular basis to monitor your hormones, because it's just you need it. You can act without this, but if you don't have this possibility, it's not good. It's not good. But when we talk about high level sportsmen, they need it like mandatory. If you're just amateur and you trying your few cycles in your life, maybe in this case it's not so important for you, but in case of real bodybuilders, of pros, it's mandatory. And when we talk about estradiol, let's talk about two compounds like boldenone and masteron. There are a few rumors and on internet, or some people talking about that boldenone could make your estradiol during cycle significantly lower, and masteron too. I want to ask you, based on your own experiences or your experiences with your clients, with your patients, is it true that when you use high dosages of testosterone or other anabolics, which could increase your estradiol levels, is it true then when you add boldenone in this cycle, it will decrease the level of estradiol?
First of all, let's start with boldenone. First of all, boldenone is a very interesting drug. One of side effects of boldenone which are caused by baldenone is its ability to decrease estradiol, and it is really true. In most cases, sportsmen, while using sportsmen have have low level of estradiol while using baldenone, because baldenone causes the decrease of estradiol level. But in most cases, it is very helpful, because you don't usually use baldenone solo. You usually use baldenone with testosterone, yes? And of course, while using testosterone, people have a very high level of estradiol. That's why it can be helpful to make your high level of estradiol lower with the help of baldenone. And in most cases, it's just helpful.
Yeah.
That's why it is some people like using baldenone because of this side effect, and they like use baldenone with testosterone.
So when we talk about cycle like 500 milligrams of testosterone weekly plus 500 milligrams of baldenone, we could say that in 99% of cases, this amount or these dosages of baldenone could maintain really low estradiol levels with 500 grams of testosterone.
No. We don't talk about low level of estradiol. We are talking about normal. Level
That's
of
what
estradiol, which is comfortable for the sportsman.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
the other words, baldenone in these dosages, like 500 of testosterone, 500 of baldenone weekly, baldenone really could help with your high estrogen levels from using testosterone. In these dosages, we can say, because why I'm talking about these dosages, it's like normal dosage for cycles I see in my life. So like 500 of testosterone, 500 of baldenone. Someone uses like a lot more, someone uses less, but in most cases they use something like this. So 500 a week. Okay, so what can you say about masteron in terms of decreasing estradiol levels?
In case of masteron, I can't say that this drug severely decrease the level of estradiol. I can't say so. In some cases, masteron can decrease the level of estradiol, but we can't compare it with baldenone.
So baldenone, in terms of decreasing of estradiol levels, baldenone is the way more effective in this.
Yes, of course.
The way more effective.
Yes, of course. And people, in some cases, people think they are sure that when they use testosterone and masteron at the same time, they will have normal level of estradiol because of masteron. It is not true. I must say that in most cases, masteron does not decrease the level of estradiol in a way which people are waiting for. We can't say so.
Okay, so now guys, you know that baldenone really could help you with your high estradiol levels, to decrease them to normal levels, to affordable levels for your muscle growing. One more, when we talk about estradiol, you need to maintain it in some normal range, but you can't lower it to 0 because it's really bad, it's not good. In case of prolactin, you could push it really low and to 0, and it will not affect anything in your body. And so it's huge difference between these two hormones. And in case of masteron, it's really not so good for decreasing your estradiol levels. So when you're using testosterone and masteron, be ready to use some estrogen blockers with this cycle, because your estradiol level could be higher than you expected. Okay, so
two most important points. Yes, I completely agree with you. A huge difference between low level of prolactin and low level of estradiol, first of all, and then you shouldn't count on masteron while using this drug in order to decrease the level of estradiol. Two most important things.
Okay, guys. So I wanna really appreciate your knowledge, my friend. And today we talked about these 3 things. Next chapter, we will talk about another steroids, how to use them, how to know that they are real based on your blood work. And I'm really thankful for your support. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my Instagram page, also subscribe to Doctor's YouTube channel and his Instagram page. One more thing, Doctor provides online consultations, individual online consultations about everything you want to hear, even if you want to make your first cycle or your whatever cycle. He can make your he can provide you exact information for you. So I will leave the link on description for this video, and ask doctor if you want some really unique information for you. Leave the comments but under this video what you want to hear in next chapter. Also ask your questions, but as I mentioned before, your questions in general questions like we talked today, but if you want some specific, some individual information or some individual consultation, ask doctor and he will help you. But for today, that's all, and see you next time, guys.
See you.